Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and oh my, what a game tonight. I am so pissed off that we just wasted a Julius Randle career night at Madison Square Garden. We lose to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who was without Anthony Edwards, and their entire team's pretty much injured. And we let Prince go crazy tonight for 35 points. Julius Randle 57 points. And the Knicks lose 140 to 134. Very disappointing. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts of this game, but I really am curious to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section because I'm sure you guys have a lot to say, and I'm excited to read each and every one of your comments. Also, if you guys can do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. With that being said, let's dive right into the video. So I had to watch this game on replay because I was busy tonight and I had to record it. And I was behind, so I wasn't able to watch it live in terms of with everybody on Knicks Twitter and react with each other, and I was fast-forwarding through the commercials, and I was not touching my phone, so I didn't get spoiled because I knew all my friends were going to be texting about the game. And, man, that's why this video is coming out a little later, by the way. But I was watching that game. First of all, the first quarter, what was going on? The Minnesota Timberwolves didn't miss their first, 10 shots of the game. Right out of the gate, you're like, okay, it's just one of those games, it seems, where the Knicks verse someone at home and the opponent just doesn't miss, and that continued. At first, you felt like it was going to be a fluke. And Prince, I mean, bro, we're talking about this man, Prince, who literally averages, 5 points a game? I'm not even sure. 8 points a game? Nothing like what he just did tonight. Who would have thought that this man would have went 8 for 8 from 3, one more three-pointer shy of the NBA record of the most three-pointers made consecutively without a miss starting off the game. And the fact that Julius Randle literally single-handedly kept this Knicks team in the game throughout the entire time, 53 points through the first three quarters, finishing off with 57 points. The Knicks defense lost them this game. It's that simple. The offense was on point all game long. Jalen Brunson had a good game. Quickly off the bench had a good game. Hardenstein. The offense was there for the Knicks. The defense, for whatever reason, it wasn't there tonight. There wasn't those rebounds. There wasn't those closeouts. And it was also just ridiculous shot making from the Timberwolves to the point where you just got to unfortunately tip your cap to them. Like, okay, all the bench players that got their opportunity when the starters are injured, sometimes they're hungry. Sometimes they go out there and they want to make an impact. And that was that. McDaniels had a good game. Mike Conley, the seasoned vet, goes out there with his usual 2010. Gobert had a solid game as well. And then Prince, just for whatever reason, had to have his career night, of course, against the Knicks. But, man, Julius Randle had one of those games where I know every Knicks fan had the same thing in their heads. Is this going to be the next 62-point game? Because it got out to one point in the third quarter where that's what I was thinking at least. Julius Randle was unconscious. He was not missing. He was sizing people up, hitting step-back three-pointers in the face. He just was on another level. And the fact that they were still fumbled the game in the fourth quarter really, really hurts. And I know that Julius Randle made a couple of mistakes down the stretch, and I'm sure people are going to hold on to that and say, yeah, Randle can put up 57 points, but he can't help us win the game at the end. I mean, how about you give the man some help at least? I mean, bro, we're talking about someone that put up 57 points with these efficient numbers. We have people complaining about Julius Randle's performance. I know that he had some crucial turnovers, and I know that he lost his temper at the end getting that technical foul. I get all that. He's frustrated. He's passionate. I'm not defending the technical foul, but I'd rather have a player that cares that much, that's passionate, because he knows that he just put up literally his best game of his entire life, and it's not going to matter because the Knicks lost. And that stings that we were not able to get Julius Randle the W, and it does fall on Julius Randle's shoulders as well, this loss, absolutely. But it just really stings as a fan that Randle had that type of performance, 3 points shy of 60 points, and the Knicks don't come away with the victory. And I think what it came down to is the Timberwolves not missing. And we had an opportunity late in that game. We forced a turnover. Randle gets the ball. He goes down to the cup, gets an and one, hits the free throw, cuts the lead to 3 points, and then the Knicks just need one stop. They get the stop, but unfortunately the Timberwolves get the offensive rebound. Randle was a little too lackadaisical on the board. It gets kicked out to Conley. Conley drives to the paint, kicks it down, I think, to Prince on the baseline, and Prince gets the layup to extend the lead to 5 points with 10 seconds to go, and then Randle gets that tech foul to make it 6 points with 10 seconds, and that's all she wrote. Very disappointing way to lose that game, especially to a team without their star and Anthony Edwards and all their guys. So, and Obviously, Karl Anthony Towns is not playing, but he hasn't been playing since literally November, so it's not like he's been out. The Timberwolves know how to play without him, but it's not the end of the world. I know it feels like the vibes are down right now, but this is a really good sign in my eyes of Julius Randle to play this way because he hasn't been playing his best basketball as of late. It's been more Jalen Brunson since he's been returning. RJ Barrett's been stealing the show a little bit. Emmanuel quickly. Julius Randle's been playing solid, but he hasn't been playing elite as of late. So if Julius Randle can continue this momentum for the remainder of the season, especially most importantly, carry over this type of performance into the playoffs, that is a huge deal for this New York Knicks team. And I know that I don't want to sit here and spin a loss into a positive because it's not good that we lost to a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves without Anthony Edwards on our home floor. It was just a defensive embarrassment for the New York Knicks, giving up like a ridiculous 42 points in the first quarter, 37 points in the second quarter. The defense wasn't there for the Knicks tonight. Just that simple, and that's inexcusable. And Tom Thibodeau has to make his adjustments and go into the lab and figure out why that happened, and that can never happen again. But my point is, if this is the sign that Randle's getting hot at the right time, leading into the playoffs, leading into the downstretch of the season, that only is a good thing because we need this Knicks team offensively clicking on all cylinders towards the end of the year. This is an offensive-driven league. I think this was a fluke shooting night from the Timberwolves to the point where our defense will be able to get stops. I think this was a fluke. Prince putting up 35? Give me a break. I mean, are you kidding me? Still driving me nuts even thinking about that, which is why I don't think that Knicks fans should hold their heads too low. Julius Randle just proved what he is capable of when he's on the top of his game. I mean, he wasn't just, bullying people down low and hitting layups and ones and dunking on people. He was doing all that. He had posterizing dunks. But he had 8 3-pointers. And all these threes were not easy, by the way. A bunch of them were wide open, but most of them step back, contested shots, difficult, sizing you up, step back, in your face, sidestep. All those things show you that Julius Randle has what it takes to be a really freaking good player with this team, especially with Jalen Brunson taking the pressure off him down the clutch. Now we have to make sure that if he puts up this type of performance, has to translate to a W, because an individual performance like this means nothing to the fans if it does not come away with a victory. So let's hope that never happens again, and this Knicks team can really get back on track, and hope for the best, man. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Really stings that the Knicks were not able to get that W, and the Knicks spoiled his 57-point outing. The loss falls on Julius Randle's shoulders, even though he put up these numbers. But man, oh man, that stings. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Hit that like button, and let's go Knicks. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.